Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is iTalk at RetroAchievements.com, and today we are talking about Ty the Tasmanian Tiger for the PS2. Really hard achievement here, but it's actually not that bad once you figure it out. We're going to be covering the Gauntlet challenge. For 50 points, you have to traverse Cass's Pass, Cass's Crest, and defeat Boss Cass without taking any damage, losing a life, or losing any air. Don't really worry about that air part. You're barely in the water at all, so really don't worry about that. So first things here is we're going to be using 3 boomerangs for this run. The first boomerang is the flame one. This insta-kills basically every enemy. There are some enemies that take like 2 to 3 hits, but the flame boomerang I have found to be the most consistent with taking out enemies. So this is the first level here. We're going to skip most of this with this trick I found in the comments, so thank you to the person that did post about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to hug this wall, jump on this palm tree, and then hold down L2, and that will lock us in place on the tree. Then we're going to glide out of bounds, and then as soon as you see the green area, you're just going to turn into it, and then there you go. You basically skip like 3 to 4 minutes of the entire level there just by doing that trick, which is really useful. Now they kind of want you to do some stuff where like, oh, you chomp at like the cameras and stuff like that. You really don't even need to do that. I just traverse through the right-hand side here. The alligators never hit me. The mines never hit me. So really, you don't have to worry about that at all. The hardest part, in my opinion, is the final boss. I'd say he is probably the hardest to not get hit by, and it's mostly due to the flame attacks, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So as we see here, we're just going, just jumping and jumping. And remember, if you do mess up, you do want to exit and retry. And now we are done the first level. So now we move on to the second level here. I already beat the boss here. There is an achievement to beat this particular boss without taking a hit. And you want to make sure that you do that before you do this, if you want, only because it makes this section way easier. You could just run through everybody. We're going to be using the Zoomerang. The Zoomerang is really good. The Zoomerang basically allows you to throw the boomerang super far, and that's really useful for like these red buttons here. So we're just gonna walk our way past these enemies. We don't really have to deal with them. If you're going for the Shadow Bat achievement without taking a hit, you want to take care of the enemies because, yeah, you don't want to get hit during that. But this, it's like you could just run through it all. But we're just going through it relatively easy here. Make sure you don't mess any of these jumps up. I've had my run die like twice here because I didn't get the jump off. I don't know if there's like some weird delay with the jump, but it feels like there is a little bit of a delay there. And then right here, we're going to aim for the second button here. And then there's going to be 2 enemies right here that we're just going to jump around, just get away from them. You have no reason to attack them, no reason to fight them because we're running right through them. In this section here, I just want to wait and try to get on the right-hand side as fast as humanly possible because if that lava comes up, then you're screwed. So yeah, you really want to make sure you are okay with that. We're gonna hit the button again, the third one here. Now this part is also kind of tricky for people. You want to make sure you only go as soon as one of the flames dies down. I just hug the left wall and just go that way. And now we're gonna swap to the frost rang here because now we make it to the final boss. And you know that you did everything correctly when you see on the bottom right, you will see the icon saying, hey, you are now ready to do these parts of the achievements now. So this part does suck. I'm not gonna lie. This is not a easy thing to do. You have to avoid all these flame turrets and they will all hard focus you. So I just kind of took my time with it, aimed down sight when I could. And also you do really need to be careful because you will see a few times during this, I'm going to attempt to throw the frost rang at the turrets. I think I hit them, and it turns out, no, I hit the floor in front of them, and that didn't count for anything. Also, when you take out a turret, you want to make sure that the turret right next to it is also taken care of with the frost. Yeah, right here, I somehow didn't die there. But yeah, you want to frost the turrets, and then you want to chomp on them, and that's how you get rid of them. So once again, we just do this one, run away. We don't want to get hit by any of these turrets. Like, I'm looking right here at these 3 turrets, and I'm like, okay, in what order am I going to do this in? Because I have the 2 turrets taken care of, but if I go for one, the other turret's just going to get me. So I made sure to get one of them. I try to make sure I got all 3 of them at once and then go, but in some ways it just isn't going to work that way. Also, I do try no-scoping a little bit because I don't want to waste time aiming down sights. But once again, like right here, I'm shocked that the turret didn't get me there. So once again, I throw an ice and it looks like it just hit the floor. We want to make sure we just kind of avoid doing that. And yeah, this frost boomerang does not go very far at all. So yeah, you kind of have to get close, but at the same time you get too close, then they're going to shoot the fire at you. So again, a little annoying to deal with, but once you just kind of take your time with it, you're not having to speed run through this at all. So you could take your time with this a bit. And this right here, it just was refusing to actually hit that turret, even though I hit the other turret. And then when I did hit it, then the other one is unfrozen. And right there, I actually thought I hit the turret because you could see the ice there. No, I didn't hit it. I hit the wall behind it. And then once we do this, this is another part that's kind of tricky. We're going to use the flamerang and hit this door over here. Just spam it with the flamerang. And then we are greeted by all this fire here. Just take your time, wait for the fire to die out there, then go. Wait a bit, then go. Now, the final one is actually a little tricky because it's really quick. You just gotta go. You just gotta go. Don't even think about it. As soon as you see it die out, just go. So now there's a bunch of pipes here that we have to destroy 16 of. Essentially, there's 8 of them, but you have to hit them twice. And there's a ton of enemies. A lot of enemies that can throw shurikens and other enemies that can just hit you once. Remember, you cannot get hit once during this section. And that's what makes this whole section, in my opinion, rather tricky. It's not, oh, you can't die. You can't get hit. And that's a tough part with this whole set, in my opinion, is every level you do have to beat without getting hit. There's only been like a few levels where I found that to be a little difficult, but for the most part, not really. It's not terrible. So yeah, they're all surrounding this area here, and I think if you go further back, you will start to see the enemies that throw the shurikens at you. Not this guy. This guy's fine. The purple guys don't really do anything. They just kind of throw stuff at you. It's that guy right there. Yeah, these guys right here, they will throw shurikens at you, so I just keep moving. I just keep moving and schmoving. I don't want to get hit by nothing, you know? I just want to get through this. And again, the range is not very good, but like it kills the enemies rather quickly. And the farther away boomerang does not do that. The zoomerang does not do that. Here I kind of mess up here, but it doesn't really matter. What you want to do is you want to throw this boomerang here into this little hole here. And then you have to go through this whole section. This takes like, God, how long does this take? Like a minute? This takes a while. So yeah, you don't have to worry about taking damage during this. I don't think you can take damage during this part. I want to say you can't, but maybe you can by the blue laser. I'm not entirely sure, but regardless, we're going to just skip to the end here because this whole part is really boring. You're going to be doing this for, like I said, like a minute. And then once you do that, you got 3 achievements if you did it the way I did it, where you beat the boss without getting hit, and also beat the 3 stages without getting hit. I got 85 points for that. Felt pretty good. And that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you all later. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.